Sheriff Robert Luna says he does expect now to conduct some evacuations in areas like this one that have been deemed at high risk for debris flows. You can see just home after home lost here in the Loma Alta area and right above that charred hillside. Here's what the sheriff said about some early warnings that went out to folks living on vulnerable properties.
Given the information that Public Works has provided us, we expect we'll be conducting evacuations in certain high-risk areas that have been identified. And just for some clarification, the last couple of days, specifically in our Altadena area and our Malibu Lost Hills areas, we have already been notifying what we believe through Public Works information are the impact residences that could experience the specific mud flows or debris flows, and then the streets where the flows may be impacting not only residents, but the ability for first responders to come in and rescue people.
A new geological survey from the California Department of Conservation also identified the Kinaloa Mesa section of Pasadena as being at risk. That's what you're seeing here. We found one homeowner there putting up big red barriers around his driveway. Today, the Department of Public Works said multiple systems have been put in place to try and capture debris flows from the hillsides and from homes.
We have set up a system in coordination with Cal OES, as was mentioned, and our partners from the federal government to capture sediment within the streets of the Eaton Fire area and the Palisades area. This is unusual. We don't typically want any debris to end up in the streets. We do use the streets to drain the area, clear flow. We typically our design is not to have debris in streets during a storm event. However, there is so much debris contributing to our street, could contribute to our street area, that we set up a system temporary of sandbags, K-rails, thousands of linear miles of K-rail, hundreds of thousands of sandbags, diverting, attempting to capture debris on the properties so they don't reach the streets. And then when we know it will reach the street, we're diverting those flows.
And we expect to learn more about the areas that could be receiving evacuation warnings later today. Cara Finstrom, KCAL News.